and welcome back to CityLine. With me, I have an individual who I think everybody in Tacoma knows. And it's because of that smile, and it's also because he is everywhere and loves our community. Would you please join me in welcoming David Combs, who is the president, I love that phrase, of Hilltop Business Association. Yay!
Yay.
Hey, welcome to
Thank
CityLine.
you.
Welcome back to CityLine.
Oh my goodness, thank you so much. I'm like honored and pleasure to be here.
Are
I'm
you
excited.
kidding? You are infamous. Okay, so people will not let me get away with not asking about this shirt.
Okay.
So tell us about the history of the shirt.
So this design was, I guess, a concept of mine. And of course I use MLB logos to spell out the word Hilltop, and I just thought it'd be a cool way to show representation of the area that I rep and just show love for it.
And it works. And
yes.
This is the only one there is.
There's several versions, but I own them all, so
Okay.
it's not on sale for
Yet.
retail or anything.
Yes.
Yet.
There's a collaboration
Yes.
out there waiting to happen.
Yep.
That because this is such a celebratory pullover. It is. I mean, that needs to be at the Hilltop Street Fair.
Yeah.
You need to be able to buy those.
Yes, that'd be
All
awesome.
right. How long have you been with the Hilltop Business Association?
So this year will mark year 3. I became the president right when the pandemic hit. Right?
No.
Yeah, right when we went into quarantine. I was maybe 3 meetings in, and then we went into quarantine, and a lot of the other board members and the president kind of went into survivor mode because as business owners we really didn't know what was coming up next, how were we going to handle that, and so of course like all the volunteer stuff kind of got put to the wayside because everybody was worried about their livelihoods. And luckily me and Jen English, who's also on the board at that time.
You guys are like peanut butter and jelly.
We decided well, we're not going to let this thing kind of go to the wayside, and we're just going to keep it going however we can with whatever capacity that we can. And for 2 years, me and Jen held it down, and then we brought on some of the old board members, and we just kept it going since then.
Thank you. Thank you for
yes,
being
of course.
the grit in Grit City. That is unbelievable. So if people don't know, excuse me, what the Hilltop Business Association is, what is its primary goal and what is its mission? What does it do?
So the Hilltop Business Association is one of 15 neighborhood business districts that are recognized by the city of Tacoma. So our mission is to support, revitalize, promote, and help in whatever way that we can the businesses on the hilltop and the community.
Yes.
So traditionally we've done a real good job of putting on events to kind of bring people to the hilltop, like the street fair, holidays on the hill, Halloween on the hill, and try to promote the businesses in that way. At this time, we're trying to make a transition and a shift to doing more things that are in support of the businesses, getting them resources, pointing them in the right direction to find those resources, programming, training programmings, not just for the businesses on the hilltop, but for entrepreneurs throughout the city of Tacoma.
Oh, I love that because, boy, if there's ever a hard time, I mean, we've come through COVID. We're still kind of shaking off all of the, residue from that. And also right now, I was just talking with a business the other day and they don't have enough people.
Yeah.
And it's affecting their bottom line.
There's so many different challenges, when it comes to being an entrepreneur or a small business owner, on top of being a human, and having family and things like that. So, it's a never-ending process in the entrepreneur journey to, face challenges. You got to continue to learn, adapt, and grow. And, Tacoma has done a real good job, in supporting the small businesses. Of course, there can be more that can be done,
always more.
But, if one thing came from the pandemic, it just really showed that, the people of Tacoma are here and ready to support the small businesses in whatever way they can. Yeah.
You got that right. Boy, I'll tell you what, I can think of some businesses that I purposely shopped from because I just could not even fathom them not being there.
Yeah.
It was like, no, this is not Tacoma without this.
Yeah.
So let's talk about, first off, how do you get involved? Is there a membership? What are the meetings like? Because you're asking busy people, just like yourself,
Yep.
you own your own business,
Yep.
to make time for another
Right.
meeting.
Right.
So tell us how do you work your magic, David, and get them in?
So regularly we have our monthly general member meeting on the third Wednesdays of each month at 6 p.m. at Hilltop Go on 1016
I love
MLK
that
Way.
name.
Oh yeah, it's a great new place, brand new, just opened up a few months ago. Great spot for the people of the Hilltop to come and enjoy a drink and have a good time. Great atmosphere. So we have our general member meetings there, and we're really working on the time and date to kind of like increase engagement. Because like you said, a lot of us business owners, we're busy. We're 12-hour days, just
Minimum.
working.
Minimum.
Right. And so we try to hold those regularly as ways of sharing information. We have, community liaisons there from the city, from the county, TPD, health department. They come and share information there. So we hold those on the regular for the business community and the community to come share information, get information, network, and things like that. We're working on other ways to increase engagement. Last month we had our first social event, our first happy hour, and
That's hard to believe given the energy that you
Yes,
have.
yes.
How did it go?
it went well. We actually had more people show up to that than we do at our general meeting. But
know
of course,
what?
we figured,
Build the field
Yes.
and they will come, however you
Yes.
get them in.
yeah, we get them in the door and then we hit them with the announcements and the
Wraparound
yes,
services
right,
and
right.
I can help you.
Yes, for sure. And we're leaning towards doing more things like that, and kind of like doing a variety of things to kind of get the community involved and engaged. And it's working out well. So we're kind of going into cruise control until next year, but come January we're really going to pick it up and just be out there more in the community and getting folks engaged.
I love that because I'll tell you what, the Tacoma has such creativity.
Yes.
It is unbelievable.
Yes,
I mean, Tacoma eclipses Seattle for many, many reasons. I know, don't come for me, but we do.
We do.
And the art community and our organizations and Tacoma Creates. I don't hear of a Seattle Creates, do you?
No.
Nope, doesn't happen.
Yeah.
So where does the Hilltop Business Association currently have in the works? Because what you're doing right now, you planned 6 months ago. So what are you planning for right now?
So right now we have our Holidays on the Hill event going on.
Yay!
So starting tomorrow, we do what we usually do is a 2 to 3 week long toy drive where we have donation spots set up at various different businesses around the Hilltop. So one of them being Johnson's Candy.
I was going to say, please tell me
Of
that I have
course,
to
yep,
find another reason to go.
Yeah, we got one at 1111 and Bar Rosa, and we're hoping to get one at the Tacoma Community House. So for the next 3 weeks, we'll be doing a toy drive that'll be culminated on the 23rd with a toy giveaway and photos with Santa at the Tupac building from 3:30 to 6:30 on the 23rd.
I love this. Okay, so let's pretend that you and I are all the way down by, let's say, the hospitals.
Yes.
And we're hopping on the link. Come on, let's hop on together.
Let's do it.
Where are we going to stop for holiday presents, for snacks? And of course, if you're out there buying for other people, you need to take care of yourself as well.
Of course.
So where would you take me?
So first, you stop at Johnson's Candy, of
course.
Get you maybe a ½ pound to a pound of their assorted truffle box. Stop at my brother's shop, the TSM shop. Get you some shirts for the kids
That's
or the
right.
family. Hit up Marconi, chiropractor, because you might need your back adjusted for the walk down MLK.
That's right.
Then you got Extraordinary You right there. They have a variety of fashion and clothing and just a bunch of fashion wear that you can purchase. Pho King, stop there
I was
for
going to say, is
lunch.
it time for lunch yet?
Yeah, Pho
Okay, so
King,
spring rolls,
spring
and
rolls, the pho,
chicken
their
sauté.
fried rice is great.
Oh yeah.
Then head on over to Love by the Slice for some cupcakes,
Yes.
cookies, and other sweet assortments.
Absolutely.
There's just so many places on the Hilltop, especially on MLK. If you just, walk down there and have your wallet open,
Mm-hmm.
your debit card out, and just, swipe to your heart's content.
That's
and
right.
You'll probably get some good stuff.
And it goes without saying in this last minute that we have that is the biggest gift that you can give to anybody in your community is to support local and go local.
Yeah.
If you love businesses on the Hilltop, then frequent them.
Yes, please do.
I just got a box of chocolate in the mail from one of the well-known realtors in the area, and it was a box of Johnson's chocolates. And I was like, yes! And now I'm thinking, I need to give more of those out for the
please do,
holidays.
yeah.
In these last few minutes, last actually 29 seconds, who do you need to thank for all of this amazing magic?
Oh, I really need to thank the community of the Hilltop. One thing that I've learned from being a business owner there, from being, involved in the community is that, if you're successful on the Hilltop, it's because the community has allowed it.
Exactly.
And so, I give thanks because I'm in year 10 of being an entrepreneur. I have my own business now, and I look back at what had helped me, and it was, the people of the Hilltop.
There
So
it is.
that's why I always try to give back in whatever way I can, or just, try to uplift the community
Which
as
you
much as I
do.
can.
You are known for that.
Thank you.
So happy holidays, my friend.
Yes.
Get some rest, and I want to have you back on this couch in the
Let's do it.
springtime.
Let's
All
do
right,
it.
it's a
Thank
deal.
you.
All right, Green Trike will be in the house right after this quick message.